on a whole nother page of mine on my old page. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? Well, they had banned my page, right? So I had to figure out the fuck that's going on. So then what I did, I went and peeled that shit. Because they tried to put some bullshit on me. You know what I'm saying? You know, they were talking some bullshit basically. But anyway, what I was talking about earlier, I was talking about the black representation and things that black people have created in the United States. And it's like, it ruffled a few feathers, I guess, you know what I'm saying? I got it on Facebook, so I might have to download that and put it on my page so y'all can see that thing because I can only go live by myself. They wouldn't let me add nobody up here, y'all. So that was the whole debate was about. And I was talking facts about black people and inventions and the narrative about black people that white people don't have to have that conversation about when their kids go out, how to act, the police stop them. I explained to them that black people scared to death get stopped by police because we don't know if we're going to make it home or not. And that is a true fact, y'all. We do not know because every black man I know and black person I know feels right now getting stopped by the police. You know what I'm saying? And so tonight's topic, y'all, we're going to talk about a little bit of that, y'all, the black fear, what white people don't understand. So let me let some people on up here and people of color as well. We're going to let some people on up here, y'all, because I didn't get a chance to do it for the last few days, but we're going to do it today, y'all. We're going to get this shit right today. And hope everybody having a graceful, beautiful day because I'm having one. I'm having a nice day today. I don't want to come fucking it up with that bullshit because I'm getting tired of that shit. So yeah, I'm just adding some people on right now, y'all. That's all I'm doing. Just adding some people up here. I don't know whoever come up. Ain't no specialty today. If you come up, you come up. You don't, you don't. I ain't mad at you. But we're gonna talk about some real shit though. And that's what we're all gonna do. We're gonna talk about some real shit. I like to keep it that way. Keep it all the way 100. You know what I'm saying? What up? Ralph, what's going on, Ralph? Can you hear me, Ralph?
I ain't nothing, man. I don't know what's going on with this shit, boy.
Man, they took my page down early, Ralph. They told me that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. They told me some shit about I had to rescan my damn.
Can you hear me, though?
Yeah, I hear you. You're damn good. They told me I had to rescan my face and everything to prove who I was and all type of shit, man. This new TikTok shit. I ain't liking this shit. I am not liking this shit for real. Because they come with that bullshit.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't take it, man. I don't even like going live no more, man. I don't.
And you know what? I'm getting to the point with you right now. I am getting to that point right now because the shit don't make no motherfucking sense. Ever since the new regime that took over, it's been some bullshit on TikTok, man.
Right.
It's been some bullshit. And you know, they have
I don't see what you posted. People don't see what I'm posting. I'm like, come on, man, what y'all doing, man? That's crazy, man.
They suppressing our lives. The lives are being suppressed, y'all. That's all it is, too.
Yes, they are.
And people don't understand.
Right.
They are suppressing our shit, man. They act like they don't want nobody to know what we're talking about. It ain't like we keeping no goddamn secret. Ain't nobody gatekeeping. And all they doing is just straight with the bullshit. I'm tired of it, really. You know, a lot of people may not be tired of it, but I'm tired of fucking this shit. This shit.
Like, yeah, I am, man. I don't.
Go ahead.
I don't go live. Well, no, you good, man. Go ahead. I was just saying that's why I don't like to go live.
Well, no, that's why I stopped really going live a lot, man, because no matter what I say, it's like they want to turn it into a goddamn right wing, in my opinion, to a right wing station, you know what I'm saying? A thing. And it's just getting on my motherfucking nerves.
Yeah.
You know, like I said earlier, I had to motherfucking had to get my page back, had to peel this shit. Why? I do not understand. What the fuck did I do?
Know this about that.
Hey.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, hey, I'm telling you, this shit here is crazy, motherfucker. This shit is crazy. Hey, Thomas, this shit is off the motherfucking hook. This shit is off the motherfucking hook now, y'all. TikTok now, right now, y'all.
Wait, goddamn it, I come in the live in less than 0.25 seconds. Your ass want me up here. I must be a celebrity or something.
No, because you get real.
I must be a celebrity.
Let me tell you something. The last 2 days of the conversation we had, I got more views on my live than any time ever. I mean,
what's up, Maddie?
What's up? They would ask me about you, about who you is and this type of other. I say, man, I don't have no telling woman business. You know,
no. You want to know who I am? My name tells you who I am. I'm just V91. I'm just myself. My first name starts with a V, and I was born in 1991. My name was intentional. I'm just V91. I have never tried to be anything other than myself. I'm crazy as hell. I love my wine. I go to work every day. I take care of my daughter, and I mind the business that pays me.
What they were talking about was our conversation about polygamy and all that shit. That like they kept on me about that shit.
Oh my god. Okay. The fascination that people have with poly,
yeah,
honestly, as someone who is polyamorous, is baffling to me. The people who are so fascinated about it can never do it. That's why the whole time we was talking over the weekend, I said, look, I'm telling you, don't do this shit. You're not ready. Leave it alone. I'm trying to talk about the terms and conditions that are on placed on the United States of America. Yes. That's what I want to talk about.
Yes.
I want to talk about how baby Tola then lost his whole last mind. Yeah. You want $800 billion in reparations?
Shit. Let me tell you something.
This man said he want $800 billion in reparations.
For what?
Then said that he want for the losses of revenue that Iran has lost due to sanctions.
Man. But wait a minute. Donald Trump, this motherfucker here said that we don't need no help from nobody. He said we don't need no help from nobody.
Yeah, he's gonna be thinking. But see, here's the thing, Maddie B. There was another condition because there were multiple conditions. The head of Iran stated that he would open the Strait of Hormuz if
China money.
There you go, right there. Economic war has begun, baby. Yep. If every tank of petrol that is sold through the Strait of Hormuz is paid for in Chinese yuan.
Yep, yang money. That yang, whatever they call it, yeah. And that shit right there, boy.
Yuan.
Let me tell you something.
That is, do you understand how bad the petrodollar is going to suffer?
Do you know how bad the American dollar going to suffer?
Baby, look, and I've been saying, you've known me for about 2 weeks now. We new friends. But you know I'm crazy as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to check. Yeah.
Let it burn. Let it burn. Gotta let it burn.
But the thing that gets me
Fuck
is though,
this. I know I'm over it. No, I'm over it. The Great American Experiment has failed. We tried. At the end of the day, we had no choice but to let white men run this because white men were the ones who invented this. We are older now. We are wiser now. It is time to let this shit motherfucking burn and let the best man win.
Well, like I say, look, I said earlier because they had made me use my other page, right? I went live, I spoke for straight hour, just ranting and raving, and I was talking about the things like the American Black history, where I still want one person to tell me what is white culture, what has the Constitution was not written for every man created equal. It was written for white men.
I can answer that. I can answer that.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you. Okay, what's white culture?
White culture is racism. White culture is, and if you don't want to include racism, white culture is no culture. White culture is culture vulture. Yeah. Because white American, and specifically white American culture, because if you go into other stances of the world, they break it down. I'm white, but I'm Irish. I'm Dutch. And even I was sitting on a panel with a British person, and they said white British people have no culture. Well, so when you look at colonizers and you look at imperialists, they have no culture. Their only culture is taking those that belongs to others. But when you look at the Irish, you look at the Dutch, you look at the Scandinavians, even when you go back to Vikings, there are cultures amongst people who look white. But however, when you talk about white Americans, there are no fucking culture. If you do not claim racism as your culture, you don't have one.
let me tell you something. And I'll tell everybody, America is not created equal. The Constitution, hear me out, the Constitution was written by rich white men. Okay?
The 3/5 rule. The 3/5 rule says that.
Yes, they're written by white men, not for poor white men, not for black people, period. We are not.
Not even for white women. We are not even for white women.
What I'm saying. So we are not created equal, especially black people in the United States. We are not created equal. We are just tolerated. Not because they hate us, not because they need us, just because we're here. They tolerate us.
But they do need us.
But they don't recognize us.
They do need us.
They don't recognize us as most influential people in the world. No. We establish everything. They don't. Anything the world goes on, they look for black Americans to set the pace and tone. Like I told you, we saved Cadillac, we saved Tommy Hilfiger, we saved Polo, we saved what's the other company name? It's on my mind. And think of all the good inventions we've had. All the washing machines, dryers, refrigerators,
tell white people all the time. Maddie, I tell white people all the time, especially white Americans. Okay, so if you have a problem with black people, don't get an open heart surgery.
Yeah.
Don't. Just go ahead and unalive.
Yep.
Go ahead and unalive.
Don't get blood transfusion.
You don't support.
Don't take a blood transfusion.
Don't get a blood transfusion.
Don't
use the traffic light. Ignore the lights on the traffic light because it was invented by a black man.
Yes. So the gas masks. So the ambulances. You know what I'm saying? Don't get no blood. Don't sell your plasma.
Don't sell your plasma. So let me be very clear. Their hatred, and I try to stretch this. Their hatred for us is because they had a piece, but could not understand the picture. They had a piece. I'm sorry, the puzzle. They had a piece, but couldn't see the puzzle. We always make the puzzle visual.
Yes. And what they don't understand is that we have invented so much shit that the world uses, not just black people. Okay, we invented shit out of necessity.
Hey, Mr. 407.
That's right.
Hey, Boundaries.
Yeah, but see, they don't understand. We invented shit out of necessity.
Yeah, how you doing?
Okay, now think of this, y'all. Think of this. Colleges were free up until the 1970s. Y'all know that, right? Okay, but HBCUs.
I do know that.
Okay, HBCUs weren't getting any funding by the federal government, none of that. So the HBCUs just started. Okay, we're gonna charge $100 a year for people to attend school to help keep our, keep our money going, so we can take care of the schools and shit, right? So when the PWIs, predominantly white institutions, universities like Alabama, Clemson, all that shit like that, when they seen that, damn, they making money off going to school, they paying to go to school. Well, why don't we do that? But when they did it, they took it to a whole nother level. You got people now spending $30,000, $40,000 a year, sometimes $10,000 a semester to attend college right now. They will never be out of financial debt. Even if you get out and get a job, you're gonna go to the workforce with debt on your jacket. Now, Kamala Harris wanted to end that. Him and her and Joe Biden wanted to end college debts and shit. What was so wrong with motherfuckers that had to pay that damn college debts off that they would vote for Trump? Make that make sense. You're gonna clean your whole credit up. It wasn't gonna go to your credit or nothing. It'll clean your whole credit up, and you voted for a man who only wants to make the rich richer. Make that shit make sense, y'all. It does not make sense to me. And I'm gonna keep on putting it out there. America right now is the laughing stock of the world. We have no allies. Go ahead, Boundless.
They drinking the Kool-Aid, man.
Shit.
Think Jim Jones.
Yeah.
Think Jim Jones. They wearing those rose-colored glasses. Okay, they need to take them off.
You're right. Go get Boundless. Tell me, what have they did? What has Trump did to benefit anybody in the United States right now?
Not a thing.
Because the job market is as high as it's been in 6 years right now. Unemployment rate. How can somebody leave you in office with a $7 trillion surplus? That means money.
They don't know where he is.
Yeah. And then now we're in a $38 trillion deficit. So how in the fuck?
Maddie, Maddie, you know I love questions like this.
Yeah.
See, we talked about we talked about a lot, but we also talked about politics. You know, that's my meat and potatoes. Baby.
Mine too. That's mine too.
I'm gonna take it back to a quote. And if you can convince the poorest white man that he is better than the richest black man, baby, they have been doing this forever. And I'm not talking about black people right now. As I'm proud to be a black woman. Every time I wake up, look in the mirror, and I see that I woke up a black woman, I thank the Lord.
Let me tell you something.
But I'm not talking about black right now. I'm not talking about any other minority right now. I'm talking about the white man. If that white man is told that he could be better than, let's just say, Bob Johnson, the former owner of BET.
Yeah.
By voting against what could benefit him, he's going to do it. You have to remember, we are talking about a man who outwardly said how stupid his constituents are.
Yes.
And they proved him right.
He said,
so you have to understand, we are not in an election of logic. We are not in an election for the American people. This is an election of pride. They cannot admit they are wrong because they are prideful. Because they have to be better. Because ever since they popped out their Mama Punanica time, they were told that they were better. Even though you are poor, even though your farm is failing, even though you have no cattle, you are still better because you are a white man. So they side with the thing that makes them feel like they are better. This is an ego competition. That's it, that's all. We cannot rationalize this because this is a competition of frail ego.
And they was getting ready to lose being the majority.
Exactly.
They was about to lose that. It was going to switch.
It was. And I still think it is right now. It's going to do it. Because when the midterms come, my thing is that I was trying to spare anybody. And you know, because when I go on my radicalism, you know what I'm saying, my activism, I'm also going to call prejudice and shit and racist and shit like that. But I just be telling the truth about certain issues. There is no such thing in America as white culture. Look at food. They all time America's built baseball, apple pies, and hot dogs. Well, that's a damn lie because America didn't invent hot dogs, apple pie, none of that shit. None of that shit.
But they did invent tuna noodle casserole.
Well, I love it.
I'm not gonna lie. That was some white culture shit. And if you have the right tuna noodle casserole with somebody that seasons that shit, that shit kind of busting.
It's good.
Well,
I'll give them.
You can eat it cold and hot.
We'll put it like this, y'all, and I'm just put it like this. Oh, happy birthday, Tim, Mom! Happy birthday. My thing is this, y'all. Apple pies did not start in the United States. Apples came from Kazakhstan. So when the immigrants came, they brought apple seeds when they planted apples. This is how America ended with apples. The slaves brought rice with them overnight. They put in their hair and stuff. That's how you got rice in America. Okay.
Country you said apples came from?
Kazakhstan.
What? Kazakhstan?
Wait. Hold on, Maddie. He has not been introduced yet. Introduce him. I don't know.
Shut the fuck up, fat bitch. You want attention that bad?
Oh my God.
You don't talk about your hair. Block that motherfucker.
Those are the rules. Those are the rules of the panel.
Bro, man.
Those are the rules of the panel.
Yeah.
The fuck? Hey, what's up, HM?
Like, why are you so mad? You fragile, limp, dick asshole.
Yeah, block him too. Block him too, HM. Yeah, block him too. Yeah, they won't come talk some shit because they can't stand the truth. See what I'm talking about? No matter once we get talking about realistic facts, they come want to talk about people and shit like that, right? I'll say all that shit like that, right? But then when the facts hit them, they scared to death. He said,
Right.
wait, let him back up.
Hold
Let
on,
back up.
Maddie.
Let HM back up. Let HM back up, y'all. Let him back up. I'm blocked. He's on our side. Let him back up. Yeah, you can unblock him. You can let him back up, Sam. Okay, HM, what's going on?
No, I thought the other dude.
Don't always believe that I'm on your side type shit.
Hold on, let me listen first.
He called someone a fat bitch. I was like, what the fuck? No, I'm on your side. No.
I didn't like that shit.
Okay.
I didn't like that shit. So what's going on, HM?
Yeah, no, that's why I said, what the fuck? Yeah, neither.
But
Wait,
you know what? It's okay because I am a fat bitch. I'm a fat bitch that could fuck his daddy. I'm a fat bitch that could fuck his daddy.
Listen, but nobody should be telling you that though.
And put his bitch ass on timeout. I am probably a fat bitch. Look,
you can say whatever you want about yourself, but you shouldn't be saying that for you.
I understand that T Woods, but you have to understand. If you remember the comedy show, The Queens of Comedy, Monique told y'all what FAT stand for. Fabulous and thick, full and tender, fluffy and tasty. And my husband will tell me that all day.
P-H-A-T. P-H-A-T.
Baby, I've been fat my whole life. I've been fat since a motherfucking kid. Fat don't faze me.
Hey, look, as long as
I'm so motherfucking sorry that your mama couldn't let your mama's daddy would not fuck her, so she had to settle for her brother, and that's how your inbred ass was built.
Damn.
Damn. You went there.
Oh yeah, let me HM. Let me HM. What's going on, HM? I'm get teed up. What up, HM? What's going on?
What's going on?
But we're talking about this war that Donald Trump and fucked around and got us into. What's your stance on that?
Man, fuck. I joined because I didn't even know what the problem was. I just saw y'all, but I saw Just V, and she was talking about what she was saying. I was like, damn. I was like, she was talking on white matter. I was like, fuck. I was like, she spit facts. So I was like, knowing me, I like to argue with people who try to defend that. Me sharing the same skin color, I like to spit on facts. There ain't nothing proud to be about being white. So I joined because I simply agree with her. I thought she was arguing with somebody, so I was ready to pounce on her ass too.
Thank you, baby. Well, since you're up here, let me ask you a question. Did you hear what the leader of Iran said as his stipulations?
About the oil tanker.
I mean, I've heard quite a few. Are you talking about like what it was said just recently?
So
yeah,
one of the stipulations is that within the next 60 days, the U.S. needs to withdraw from Iran, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, not the Sudan. There's another one. There's two that I'm missing.
Qatar. Okay, but anyway,
this is all news to me as far as it just being. There's a new thing every 20 minutes when I get on my phone. So what happened now?
Absolutely, we are living in unprecedented times.
They said the only way. They said the only way.
Iran said PDF file. Trust me, I know.
Like a freaking dream or something.
Look, he said Iran said that only way them tankers coming through, they got to pay in Chinese money.
Yes. So the only way that they are willing to open up the Strait of Hormuz is that every petrol trade is paid in Chinese yuan.
Okay.
So that absolutely cripples the U.S. petrodollar.
The dollar.
Yeah, that's gonna. Yeah. Okay.
But there was also, and here is. I know. Wait, Maddie, get something to drink because I'm gonna make you do a spit take.
Diesel is 5 something now.
Get something to drink because I'm gonna make you do a spit take. I want to see it.
No, because I got all my computer shit right now.
Right. So, one of the other things is that reparations has to be paid to Iran.
Yeah.
For the effects of the sanctions that were put on Iran, and the number that was calculated was $800 billion, with $500 billion being paid within 10 years.
Jesus.
That is $50 billion
Can I ask you a question real quick, Just V? When was that drop?
About 2 days ago.
It was either this morning or yesterday morning.
How the fuck did I miss that?
And then immediately following it, like, I mean, they shut down and then China and Russia went up. China and Russia have both pledged allegiance to Iran.
Mm-hmm.
They will back Iran formally. This was not it has been an assumption and we all knew it, but they have formally backed them. And Iran has said that if their demands are not met, they will formally execute and detonate strategic plans.
That's right.
And the word nuclear was mentioned, not saying that they have nuclear capabilities, but can you name me 2 countries that have nuclear capabilities?
Sure, I can name you 2 for sure. I can name you the 2 genocide, disgusting countries that have a background of slavery and unaliving. I forgot I'm alive. I can't really say certain things.
Okay.
What are those 2 countries? Disgusting ones? You talking about Israel and the United States?
No. I'm talking about Iran. I'm talking about Iran mentioning that
their backups like China and Russia.
There you go.
China, Iran.
The 2
China and Iran.
The 2 countries that formally just backed Iran.
Charlie's.
Both have nuclear capabilities.
Yeah,
and
they definitely do.
And Iran just threatened nuclear deployment. So I need
that's the thing that's crazy. It's not 100%. I mean, it's not even 50% at this point. A
ceasefire
potential anymore. I think it's more of a promise that it's not a matter of fact, not a matter of if but when.
And it's going to happen over here.
Especially
it's not going to happen over there.
That they have,
they're going to activate their sleeper cells.
Yeah, like the amount of things we put on China, the amount of anger that we put towards Russia, the amount of things that, I mean, the United States has created nothing but enemies. And the most powerful, like China's the most scariest one in my opinion, because not only are they living in 2008, right?
They're the second highest holder. They're the second highest holder of our debt.
Yep.
Thousands of Charlies.
They're so advanced. It makes my brain unfathom because we've been living here thinking that we're the ones that are safe. We're told like we're the most advanced, like this, and that, and the third. They smartly spend their money. They smartly put back into their people. Their public transportation is a fraction of what we put into Israel per year. Like that they only had to spend once.
Yep.
They're unfathomably smarter than we are.
Let me get T Woods up
here.
And
we underestimate the most powerful countries in the world, China, Russia. I mean, honestly, one of our other threats, North Korea. But like, yeah, I mean, it's unfathomably like a matter of when, and it's fucking up soon. You have these morons that are voting for someone that they call the chosen one, the most disgusting orange PDF file, just so they can get the chosen one. They call them the chosen one so they can get their, so they can use scriptures of the Bible to kind of rush the rapture. So it's.
Thank you, Valen. Hey, let me get a T Woods.
But yeah, I mean, as far as that happening, like I said, it's a matter of when.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
He's trying to rush this process. Remember, like this, he's doing this to protect himself from what he's done with children, with E-Man. So he doesn't care. We all kind of know that.
Well, he already said yesterday he's not going to heaven. He said he's not going to heaven. He said it yesterday. Hey, let me get.
He knows that he's going to go any day anyway, so we might as well take out all of us with him.
Hold up, ATM.
And that's what he's going to do.
That's
my fear.
Yeah, I want to get T Woods up here. He been for a while. I ain't said nothing. T Woods, come on.
All right.
T Woods.
Good evening, panel. How y'all doing?
How you doing?
Hey.
Good. To piggyback off of what HM was saying, I definitely agree with what he was saying. However, Do y'all know that if there ever was a nuclear strike, that it could penetrate as far as Chicago before they can do anything?
Yep. And the war will
Did
not
y'all
happen.
know that?
It happened in the United States too. Don't you tell everybody?
Absolutely.
They would knock out all our power grids first, airports, our rail system, railroads, and shit like that. They would down all the power, no cell phone, nothing. They would knock all it out first.
I hate to say it because I am a Floridian, but I really believe that their first strike will be right here in Florida, where he's from.
No, I think
No,
that
you know
why? Going for California.
You think
You know
so?
why?
Supposedly.
Because in St. Petersburg, right off of that bridge that you take to go into downtown St. Petersburg,
The Skyway Bridge.
they are always on alert. The planes and everything is positioned to go at any time, right? So I know they're gonna hit that first.
Can I chime in real quick?
That's what I was saying. I thought it would be Florida too.
Can I chime in real quick? I kind of want to answer T Woods for 1 second. I kind of want to chime in what you're saying before like it kind of goes too far. Did y'all hear about? I think it was Frostbank, but the same man who, this is weird because I never used to think like this until all these conspiracy theorists like would come out of it, kind of like talk them down, but now it's starting to add up. The man who bought the Twin Towers just a few days before
it went down. I remember that.
He bought the main tower in Los Angeles. I think it's Frost Bank. It's a bank. I forget which one it was.
He sure did.
He just bought it like 2 days ago.
Yep, and he bought the Twin Towers.
And when they crashed down,
when
they crashed down the planes on the like when there was the attack on the Twin Towers, he bought it, and then a few days after he bought terrorist insurance. So insurance for terrorism in case there was an attack. A few days after that was purchased and processed through the system. That's when it happened. So he bought it, the buildings right now, but he didn't process insurance yet. So I think everyone should keep their eye out if we're worried about the nearest attack, especially if they're going to blame the next country on something. I do think pay attention to that building because the insurance hasn't been bought yet. Once he buys that insurance, people got to keep their eyes open.
Let me say something. This person down here used their I keep saying their number, never use their real name. Some of y'all are saying underestimating our power. You don't need to be here to go where you're safe at. Let me tell you something, and this is real talk. If China, Russia, and Iran hit us, we don't have no fucking ally. Do they understand what I'm saying? We don't have an ally. They can hit us from all directions.
Thanks.
All directions. We don't have enough firepower for that. We do not. Because they come by air,
We've already made
land, and
enemies
sea.
with all North of America.
Hold on, HM. Hold on, HM. Let him talk.
Where the hell Ralph come from?
That's Ralph.
I've been here all the time.
Yep. Sam, let me get Sam and Dean up here and then D. Come on, Sam, what you got to say about this, Sam? What you think?
I honestly don't even know what to think. I will say I'm hoping and praying at some point somebody steps in. I mean, I just read a couple of hours ago that this guy resigned because he disagreed with Trump on Iran.
Yeah.
What was his position? The counterterrorism, the head of counterterrorism, stepped down because he disagreed. He said Iran posed no imminent threat to us. Right. I mean, again, I understand we don't control Congress. We don't control Congress. I get that. But at some point, even the folks who do, even the Republicans have to say, wait a minute, we're going too goddamn far.
But they're not. They don't have a backbone.
We don't have a fucking, he never went to Congress to approve the war in the first place. Now look, they got mad. Think about this out. They got mad at Joe Biden when he did the same thing Trump did, but he did it for a reason. Biden did the same thing. Biden ordered a strike on forgot who was it Iraq or something? I think Iraq, one of them, right? He ordered a strike on them, right? Okay, just to let them know that we're not playing with y'all, right? So they mad at Biden for doing it, but not mad at Trump for doing the same damn thing. Now make that shit make sense.
Same thing.
Make it make sense. They got mad at them for doing it.
I don't understand either.
And I thought I read something about him talking about supposed to take over Cuba or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
He
Is he crazy?
He's gonna take over.
Yes. Now you talking about Cuba.
Now he wants to take over. He said he also wants to take he's
Oh,
still talking about Greenland, y'all. He's still talking about Greenland too. And Iceland.
Dictator.
Listen, that person is delusional. That person is delusional without saying name. That person is delusional. You got people. It reminds me of freaking Jim Jones, where you sit there. No, I'm sorry. It's not even Jim Jones. Did anybody ever watch the series Left Behind?
Yep.
Nikolai.
Well,
right before in that movie, right
Mr.
before
Manson.
These people eyes at the freaking table, he unalived someone, and each and every one saw something different, but they did not see him unaliving anyone.
Crazy. Okay.
Nikolai.
Okay, hold on now. Let me get D up here.
Let me say that. Let me say that, man.
All right, go ahead.
Let me say this real quick, man. All y'all got good points. I agree with it. Almost about all of y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all something. The same trick is what Satan do to the whole world. He don't have new tricks. He have new fools, new motherfucking fools, and he rules white folks with fear. Scare the hell out of everybody and everybody all over the world that you'll win every time, and that's what he do. Ain't nothing changed, man.
It's not gonna change.
So what do you do about
the
that?
Black woman, they're afraid of the black man, they're afraid of the Latino, they're afraid of everybody. And not only are these bastards good, then they put us against each other.
You know, we're not fighting for ourselves, we're fighting for our children.
That's all.
Yep.
Well, you would think so. You better go look at that again. Some of these Negroes ain't fighting for their children.
Hell no.
They are
when I say Barron Trump's in the military,
cooning and they're cooning hard.
Yes.
Because they don't believe that poop stinks. They just don't believe it. But for some of us, we know what the deal is, okay?
Right.
But these younger generations, they don't know. They just living their life like nothing gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Okay?
Because
I'm gonna let you know what I was telling them the other night too. I was letting another MAGA person know something.
Hold on, everybody needs more people.
Just saying.
Hey, D, come on, D. Then I'm gonna get Vicky then Lean. Go ahead, D. Because they've been waiting for a while.
Yeah, man. I was just listening, brother. I totally agree with everybody saying, man. I just don't understand how we got here, man. We elected the first black president. We elected the first black president, and ever since then, our lives have been pretty much destroyed because of, bro, I lost when Donald Trump first became president. I don't think it was like maybe 2 months. Not the first time I'm talking about when he was recently became president. I lost $2,500 on my investments that I have from my job, from the ones that I've been saving. $2,500 just like that. I still haven't gotten all my money back.
Look at the 401k when he came in.
He got it. He got it.
Look at 401k. Look at 401k when he destroyed everybody 401k. Look at that.
Yeah, he did. He got me on that too.
Okay, I'm saying.
Yeah. He taking all our money, man.
And the thing of it is that they are allowing it.
And putting it in an offshore bank.
I want to be honest. If you want to be honest, it's all because of a low sperm count.
Yep.
That's the reason. It's all because of a low sperm count.
Okay.
And I bet you can guess who I'm talking about. I bet you. Let's be honest. Look at the numbers. Who got the most children in this country? Who got the most children?
Hispanics.
That's right. Who they deporting?
Hispanics.
Yep. There you go.
Okay, hold on. Let me get Vicky up here. Come on, Miss Vicky. Let me get Miss Vicky on up here right quick, y'all.
Oh, man.
Unmute yourself, Miss Vicky. Unmute your mic.
I'm trying. There we go. How's everybody doing?
I'm doing great.
Hey. Look, I'm fighting a losing battle because I have young people in my family that voted for the idiot.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you don't.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
What was the reason? What was the reasoning?
With that stimulus check.
Exactly. And that's
that
exactly
he can't remember
what they
saying that he said.
That's exactly what they said. Because he put that money on the street. I said, do you realize why that money was put on the street, and anybody that was in office would have had to do the same thing? And I told him, I said, look, he wanted to put his name on that check. That check did not come from his personal checking account.
So it did.
But Vicky,
I'm like, so
Vicky, you should have told him this though.
Neither
Y'all
did
say,
civilians
wait, you should have told him this though.
survive.
You should have told him this though. You're trying somebody say about the stimulus check. Well, Donald Trump gave a stimulus check. Well, Joe Biden gave you 2 and the PPP loan.
they don't understand that. And
Bro,
then,
what
you
you
know,
got-
it's the niece and her 3 kids. So she's old enough to have, so her 2 oldest are old enough to vote. And then her youngest one, he was talking about he wish he could have been able to vote because he would have voted for him too.
Okay.
Now, mind you, their mom is on disability.
What?
Well,
Yes.
when they find out the shit that they just voted against to cut all that shit off, she gonna fuck around and find out because they just voted to cut off all that shit.
We know how to struggle. Okay. They don't. Okay. We know struggle. So we know how to stretch those beams and that rights.
That's why you're seeing a lot of them crying on TikTok, on the news. Did y'all see when those farmers, let's say the first time they tried to get rid of the Mexicans or the illegals, they want to call them, when they first tried to get rid of them, it wasn't even 24 hours. Those farmers were on national television crying, talking about they couldn't do the job. That's why the Latinos came back after Trump's first presidency. And now we here again doing the same dumb shit. You know it affects you. You know it affects you, and you're still doing it again. How does that make sense?
Remember this, D. Donald Trump crashed the farmers the first time around. Biden came back with the IRA, Infrastructure Reduction Act, right? To give them money so they could sell to China, right? China, when they were under Biden, farmers made $12.3 billion from China, all right, 2024. As of 2026, the farmers have made $0.
Need to mute up.
You know what I'm saying?
Just mute up.
Yeah. Okay, good.
So think about that.
Good.
They went and voted for the same man who fucked them the first time. And I remember, I don't know if y'all seen on TV, this dude said he has a wood mill factory, right? It's been in the family 4 generations, right? He says he's losing business because the lumber is too expensive now, right? And so the man said, well, knowing what you know now, would you vote for him again? The dude said, yeah.
Yes.
And he said, yeah.
Yep.
Y'all know who got it the hardest though was those people, like you were saying, those farmers that were selling them soybeans.
Yes.
Boy, they got hit hard.
Oh, yeah.
They don't want to buy that shit from them no more, bro. Who you gonna sell that much soybean to?
Nobody. Nobody.
So their idea is to have grade school kids have a program where they could go out and work the fields. Okay.
So they were stupid enough thinking that black people were going to go there and do that shit. But that shit is never going to happen again.
There is no way.
There's no way.
Never freaking happen. But yes, that was thrown out there. Like, you know, a high school have like CNA, or you could take it for grade school kids to go out in the field, because the bottom line is Americans, we are not good at that. To go out in no field and pick nothing.
Only field we going to.
It's not going to work. You're talking about a
only
turnaround.
field we going to is a football field or a baseball field. That's the only field we going to.
Hey, no, that ain't true. We
It'll be somebody new every day.
We did it for a long time, but what you willing to pay, we ain't doing that shit no more.
We ain't doing that.
That's slavery shit. Ain't nobody doing that.
We're not good at hospitality. We're not good at hospitality like they are. Okay, they know your name. They remember you when you walk in.
Don't
We
forget
can't do that.
Yourself when it came to
Talk about a turnaround.
What they be
No,
doing? What they be doing
we
to
good,
prisoners
but we
now?
ain't willing to do that bullshit no more. And I don't blame our
I swear to God,
Wait, AJ was saying
I
something.
swear to God,
AJ
if
was
I hear one more time that these people talking about black people and welfare, why don't they think of the numbers? They think idiotically all the fucking time. Why would you think you're not the majority of the people on welfare when you got the most people here?
And they are.
That's right.
They are.
The United States, let me tell y'all
They
something.
are.
Look, blacks make up 13%. Blacks make up 13%. Look, we make up 13% of the population out of a population of 340 plus million people, right? We make up 13%. That's between 29 and 31 million blacks in the United States. That's not a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not
us.
the statistic.
Yep.
They are looking at the stereotype and not the statistic.
Right.
Let me say that again let me say that again for the there are 40 people in this live, so a few of y'all didn't get that. They are talking about welfare sectioning, all of this about black people because they are looking at the stereotype and not the statistics.
74% of white people, y'all, on social services. That includes welfare, SNAP, daycare, Medicaid, and
veterans, all that. Yeah,
they make up 74% of that. Okay, Nate Cut said that's not true. So he's a black man with an army uniform on, so we know he voted for Trump.
By the way, if I could just touch real quick because I got 30 more minutes. I want to touch on what 407 said about they don't want to pay. So I did my Negro calculation, right? About what it would take for me to get back in the field, right? On an 8-hour period, because I'm still going under labels and statistics. I'm still under an 8-hour period unless I choose overtime. You got to pay me $200 an hour.
That's right.
It's an hour. You got to pay me $1,600. Motherfucker, I'm getting my reparations whether you want it or not.
I'm getting it all.
Look, as a black, and I'm very proud of who I am. You are talking to the child of a woman who has been 30 years clean and sober, ain't never looked at a drink, ain't never looked at a D-rug another day in her life when she decided she was going to get her motherfucking kid.
Hey, Just Lee. Congratulations. Guess what, Just Lee? In September this year, it'll be 31 years for me.
Amen. 31 years. Let me be very clear. And I want to say this because my mother says this, and I truly honor this. Relapse is not a part of recovery. Relapse is something that you struggle with and you come back from. So I want to be very clear. My mother has never had a relapse a day in her life.
Me neither.
I am a fucking statistic. My mother was an addict. My father was an addict. Both of them are clean. I come from the hood. I come from the hood living in a rock house in Bellwood, which is a suburb of the west side of Chicago, which is where I was born and bred.
Hey, I'm from Cicero. I'm from Chicago too.
And before that, my family came from Greenwood, Mississippi. If you don't know where Greenwood, Mississippi is, I'm gonna urge you to watch I'm gonna need you to watch the movie The Help. Because it was shot in Greenwood, Mississippi. They still got shotgun houses. Yeah. They filmed that movie in Greenwood, Mississippi, because Greenwood, Mississippi was the only place that was still built like that, with actually cinematic, okay-looking environments. That means people still live in them houses. They still live in the same houses as their oppressors from Jim Crow.
I don't care what they think about us. They ain't never gonna stop me from being proud of being black. We are the most copied race on this planet.
Yes, we are.
They copy us doing everything. TikTok is a perfect example of why you can see people copying us all the time. Every dance, every rap, everything we do, they copy us. Everything.
Wait, you do.
Wait. Do y'all remember that boycott?
Hold on, wait. Nate Cut something. Nate Cut. I just Googled the facts for you. And like I said, The American population now is 14%. American population has never reached higher than 15% ever. Ever. It's right here. We've never ever reached 15% of blacks in America. So get your facts straight because I'm a fact checker. Okay? I'm a fact checker.
Unless a man who no longer has control of his bowels wants to pay me $200 an hour. Now let me be very clear. If you pay me $200 an hour, other than putting my mouth on your nasty ass cottage cheese foreskin, there's not a lot I won't do.
Hey y'all, I think Miss Tracy sent all y'all gifts. Y'all thank Miss Tracy 2 cents. I think she sent all y'all
gifts.
Thank
you, Miss Tracy.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Now look, and it says right here.
I would not work for $200.
Me neither.
Thank you, Miss Tracy.
No, I would not. I would not. You know what I work for? I would work, if I had to work, I want to work for $1,500 a day. A day.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
A day.
That's about the minimum too.
And that's bare minimum, like you said. The bare minimum. Hey, what's up, Miss Vicky? You said in a minute. Go ahead, Miss Vicky.
What I said. And that's what I said. That's the bare minimum.
Yeah.
The bare minimum of my number, if you want to talk about, because if you remember, he said after all of the deportations started to happen, he said he thought that the intercity would pick it up.
Yeah.
Intercity meant black.
Yeah.
Intercity meant nigga. And that is my bare minimum number. My start
my bad,
at the negotiation is $200 a day.
Oh, another fact, y'all got.
See, that's the thing.
Hold up, y'all got to correct myself. I made a mistake.
A lot of people feel like Samantha.
What's that?
A lot of people feel like Samantha. Ain't no number you can put on it.
Yeah,
I ain't working for shit.
Me neither.
Fuck that.
I work my own land. I work my own fucking land.
Fuck out of here.
I work my own fucking land.
I'm gonna be getting flashbacks
I'm
like
not
you,
doing it.
brother.
I'm
Fuck
sorry.
that.
First of all, I worked too hard. I worked way too damn hard to get educated. As far as I've come to get paid $200 or $1,500, no. That nobody. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that.
Let me tell you something. Only way I would take a job like that, y'all. I'll be honest, y'all. Only way I would take a job like that. The only way I would take a job like that, and I'm gonna be honest, if it came down to my family, grandkids needing to eat. That is the only way I would do that. And that's the only thing I can get. And I have to do it. That is the only way I would do that. But I gotta make a correction. Y'all made a mistake. You know I would correct myself. I would correct myself when I'm wrong. Okay.
See, and that's the thing too. They'll try to ridicule that that type of ideology. Hold on a second.
As a 2020, as a 2020, y'all, the black population has grown is up to 14.4%, which averages out to about 48 to 51 million blacks in America right now.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 360 plus million people here.
So while you're doing that, Maddie, go ahead and Google the percentage of them incarcerated in prison. What is the percentage that they make of the prison population?
I did 12 years. I can tell you that. In California, you got more Hispanics locked in prison than blacks. In California, I tell you that much. Arizona, New Mexico.
No. I'm talking about on a national scale.
On blacks?
Because they decided to sit in here and start talking statistics. Let's talk statistics. Because at the end of the day, when a black person brings up the prison population, when we're having a political conversation, it is another form of slavery.
It is. Slavery was never abolished.
Period and point blank.
Yeah.
So let's be very clear. So Maddie, look up the prison population.
Look at how many people have been false accused and released from prison.
I asked about black, white, and Hispanic. They broke it down from percentage. African Americans make up 33% of the prison population. Whites make up 31%. Hispanics make up 23%. So if they consider blacks and Hispanic dangerous, why are there more whites incarcerated than Hispanics?
They won't tell us that. They won't.
I can't answer that.
Yeah.
I had a guy tell me one time that it was over 50% of black people in prisons. And I asked him to explain that to me. So I told him, I said,
if we represent 13% of the population, and if 13% of the population pew two people, and then pew themselves, that still would not be half the population that's in prison. So could you explain to me how we make up more than half the prisoners?
I can tell you why.
I can get it real simple, man. If you think about it, if there's only one race that has a problem with every other race, I mean every other race. Well, tell us who's the problem. Right. Tell us who's the problem then. If you got a problem with everybody else, who's the problem?
Now, wait, I just did something else too, y'all.
I'm sorry.
Just me, this for you. Just me. This for you, just me. Just me. This for you. Wait, y'all, listen to this. I asked, break down percentage of crime between black, white, and Hispanics in America. You know, commit the most crime.
Wait, hold on, Maddie. Somebody's playing music, and I'm not gonna lie, it's making me overstimulated.
Okay.
Who's playing?
I just muted her.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm hearing the conversation, and that's one of my favorite songs. I love it.
Okay.
But that was overstimulating.
Okay, now listen to this, y'all. I asked who about crimes committed between whites, black, Hispanic, but percentage wise. Guess who commits the most crimes in America? Whites.
White men.
Wait, let me finish. 63% arrests of white men, 32% arrests of black, and Hispanics make up only 25%. So whites commit more crimes. There are more social services. But we the problem. We want to get our hand down. We don't want to
wait, Maddie, I'm gonna cook right now. Did you say 32% of the arrests are black men?
Yep. And 63% are white.
33% of the prison population are black men.
Yep.
So let me ask you a motherfucking question one time for the motherfucking one time. How in the fuck is the percentage of the imprisoned is more than the arrest if the system does not actually oppress them? Somebody help me one time.
Wait a minute. Here go another fact for y'all too, y'all.
Because
wait.
Race. That's in their bloodline. That's all they do. It's the beginning of time.
Here go another for y'all.
Hold on. Wait. Listen. Said something problematic. Wait, Maddie, hold on. We may have a snake in our boot. Maddie, did you just say that black men are the most violent?
No, I'm going to tell you right now. Violent. I'm telling you right now.
No,
wait. I look the violent. Listen. No.
No.
Wait. Listen what I'm saying. Wait. I'm trying to answer for you. I said that blacks make up 32% of the rest. Then I also asked violent crimes. Whites make up 53.5% of violent crimes. Blacks make up 42.6% violent crimes. Hispanics make up 27%. So how are we the criminals?
And see, here's the thing. Even with the violent crime, what do you constitute the violent crime? If I hold you up at pew point and take your purse, is that a violent crime? Yes or no?
Yes.
So is it so?
If you bring somebody's house,
this is where it goes to. So then this is where it goes to. Is it a proximity crime?
No.
I held you up at pew point because you are proximity. You are in the neighborhood.
Okay, but let me tell you one thing else.
Proximity crime is higher.
Wait a minute. Okay,
yes.
It is. But you can also get a violent crime. Yeah, I don't think it's a violent crime, but if you break in somebody's house and they're there, that's considered a violent crime. Did y'all know it? And Sam's a lawyer. Samantha's a lawyer. Yep. Am I right or wrong, Samantha?
Look how many people they released from prison because of the false charges.
I'm gonna do right now.
And all of that bullcrap.
I'm gonna right now.
Lock black people up for stuff they haven't done.
Right.
Yeah, and most of them are men of color. Men and women of color. And I saw some statistics said that when you talk about them violent ass crimes, guess what happened at? In fucking Alaska.
Y'all don't remember they had a TV show doing that.
Well, y'all
showing you how they was releasing black prisoners.
Y'all here go right here for your stats. Okay, for exoneration, by percentage, the number one, more blacks exonerated 53%, whites 33%, Hispanics 12%, and others are 2%. So we're the most arrested, but we're the most exonerated too.
Yeah, like I said, they arrest you for things you haven't done.
There's a reason why a lot of black men were falsely accused and thrown into prison, because what they do with prison programs, they make them work. It's literally slavery as we speak. There's a reason why police do not want to do police work when they throw innocent black men in jail, is because they can get them to shovel, pick, cut, build, crop, whatever they want to. As long as they're a prisoner, it's considered prison work, which is still considered slavery in our world. It hasn't been a race. They just pick the guys that they feel are the strongest to put them in prison.
And he's right. He's right. And this is why I don't want to hear nobody ever say racism is over. No, it's in the fucking prison system.
And I was there for 12 years. And I know. I was there for 12 years.
It's legalized from the country.
But when them says
The states are paying for those prisons, so they're getting the twice the money, because they're getting the labor and they're getting the money.
Hey, let me tell you something. Do y'all know how many times out in California prison locked up 12 years? You know how many times Hispanic and white police can call people N-words out loud and didn't give a fuck who heard it? Do you know that?
That's crazy.
So when they say that, it gives the other inmates the right to want to say that shit to us. That's what a lot of shit kick off at. Okay? See, people don't understand that. And one thing I said about Florida, I would never want to get locked up in Florida, because Florida is a known racist state, and the penal system is racist as hell. And plus, in Florida, if they tell you got life in Florida, you got life. Ain't no public parole. Florida does not have a probation or parole system. When they say life,
Mexico too,
you get locked the fuck up for life.
Yes, you will. Day for day.
You ain't not getting no early time
behavior for them, huh?
None.
No good behavior for them.
But
that's crazy.
But if I had a sentence like that, that would make me not want to commit crime. But I know if I did a crime, they'd say 10 years. I'm doing the whole 10 years. If they say 20 years, I'm doing the whole 20 years. So why in the fuck am I going to commit these crimes? You're gonna walk every day of that shit down, day for day, step for step. Ain't no halftime. Like in California, you do 85% of your time. They gave me 17 years. I end up doing 12. Okay, you're gonna do 85% of your fucking time in California, because I had a violent offense. If I didn't have a violent offense, you do half the time. Okay, you do half the time, and then when you get out, you got to go 3 years parole. And if you fuck up on parole, they could probably up you to a year, and they gonna add another year onto that motherfucker till you walk all that shit down. But now California's a system now where if you do time and you don't want to be on parole, well, you got to do 90% of your time then. And when you get out, you won't be on parole. Okay, because parole is what I call a catch-22. Catch-22, because you're not actually free. You're not free. You may be on the streets, but you're still not free. You got to report to a motherfucker. You got to go take piss tests. You got to go make sure you got a job. You got to make sure you live in the right areas and shit. You're never free.
What if you don't have a job?
Look, one mistake, you go.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, you can be walking across the police pull you over.
You know what?
Pull you over for no reason. You can be walking on the street.
Hey man, can I say this?
It's difficult for you to get a job if you got a record.
No, it ain't.
Yeah.
No, it ain't.
Matt, can I say this?
Wait, let Ralph go ahead and I'm explaining y'all why not. Go ahead, Ralph.
You turn on the light behind your fence.
Yeah, let me say this. And I want to say this to my people. To everybody that had an addiction, I salute y'all, and I love you so much. You have no idea. You don't know my fucking name, but we have been through a lot. They tried to destroy our community with that bullshit. But they uplifted them and say, with the opioids and said, oh, they have a problem and we got to help them. Y'all didn't give a fuck about my people when they was out there on that shit. They're struggling. They're trying to figure it out. They locked them fucking people up, man.
That's right. And Obama had to clean that shit up.
There was no good to society. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry, but no. That's why when people talk about their addictions, I got a passion about that shit. Cause it's to them, oh, you are the scum of the fucking earth, but for them, they need help. Oh, this is sickness and disease. Fuck out of here. It's your turn now, motherfucker.
Right.
It's your turn.
You're right.
That's right.
Man, I'm sorry.
Let me say this. No, yeah, Ralph, you got that, Ralph. You got that. Now let me explain this to y'all about y'all telling somebody how to get a job. No, it's not. See, I went in the penitentiary when Kamala Harris was the Attorney General for California. Kamala Harris established this program. It's called incentive. I can never say it. Program, right? Where you learn a trade. You learn a trade. Yeah. So when you learn that trade, you're gonna get a degree and everything in it, right? I learned how to weld in the penitentiary. Never welded in my life. I didn't even want to be a welder in there.
Wait, hold on, Maddie, hold on, because I keep being astounded by this woman. Are you saying that while in her time as AG, not only did she establish the Back on Track program, but then there was a second program called the Incentivism program?
Yes.
Or was the Incentivism program a part of the Back on Track program?
No, there were two different programs. The backup program for the women. That was the women.
God damn it, this motherfucking bitch don't miss.
Okay. Now, when the program I got into, I didn't want to be a welder. I didn't know what trade I wanted to get anyway. So it either came down to plumbing or welder. I said, no, I couldn't be no plumber because I can't take smelling nobody's shit all day. I fuck that shit. So, but I'm just getting real. So I learned how to weld in the penitentiary. I learned how to weld. I was my last 2 years, and I learned how to weld and got a certified degree from what's school called Welding College. I got a degree, diploma for that, for welding. I got out and tell you how good it did.
My brother's a welder.
I got out, and the first day I was out, I had to check in the hotel room. I didn't really have no money on me. I had $500, but I didn't want to spend it because I needed it. I met this Asian couple in a hotel. I said, look, I'm pretty good with my hands. I can change light fixtures. I can do light work repairs and all this shit like that. All I want you to give me a room, and I'll do all the paint and everything you need, vacuum and clean the rooms out. Just give me a room, and I'll take care of myself, feed myself. They agreed to that. Then the very next day, I went out, and so happened I was on a bus, on a trolley, and I just really just trying to get my head together, right? And I see a sign that say, job fair, NASCO shipyard. I said, oh, they got welders there. Let me put this to work. So I got off the trolley. I was the first one in line. It's like 5 a.m. I was the first one in line. Went in there, and they gave us a test. They said the people I called stand up. I'm like, so they called my name second. I'm like, damn. I was like, fuck. I did degree ain't shit. And the lady, it was 7 of us out of like about 200 people to pass the test. Test so easy. If the wheel pouring this way and this wheel turn this way, which way the top wheel gonna turn? Mother failing that test. What's heavier, 1,000 pounds of metal or 1,000 pounds of feathers? Mother failed that the same way. It's the same thing. Common sense questions. But anyway, they called our name. So they called my name up, and they said the rest of you people, you free to go. And I'm like, damn. And so I asked the dude, why are we still here? He said, oh, we're gonna hire you all and give you all further training. And he looked at me and said, you especially, we're gonna hire you. I say, why? He said, because I got a degree from Welding College, not welding, but well done college. I got a degree from there. I finished in the top 25% of that Welding College class, and I was an inmate, a former inmate, which makes me bonded, which makes the federal government give them every month, and I'm there. The federal government gives them $3,500 a month as long as I'm there. Okay.
So they needed you anyway.
Yes. So
they needed it. Yeah.
But
they needed it.
But my background, even if I didn't have a record, my background was good enough for them already. Like you said, had nothing to do with the case, but it had nothing to do with that. So I continued to work. I went to work and continued to work with the Asian people. I did that shit for them by like 9 months because I would go to work at 6 a.m. Luckily, Charlie I kept trying to get right off that shipyard in San Diego. Bam, and Charlie would stop right in front of the hotel I was at and stop right in front of the job. So it was just one train. I was cool with that. I did about like 8 or 9 months. You know what I'm saying? So the people got cool with me and stuff. And then they started like giving me food and stuff like that. And asked me, could I watch the front desk while I was going to go do something? They started trusting me like a motherfucker. These Asian people, they were trusting shit out of me.
Right. So
when I finally said, I'm ready to move out and go find a place to live, I got to find somewhere to live. They like, no. They were like, they didn't want me to leave, right? So what they did, y'all, and this is why I say I can't hate Asian people. They said, we got 3 properties. You choose which one you want to move into. That's what they told me.
Damn.
That's what they told me.
That's good.
And I went on the move to get one. I got a
Well, brother. Well,
Can I ask you a question,
well,
Matt?
brother, let me tell
Were
you
they
something real quick, man.
Were they immigrants?
You've come a long way, brother. You've come a long way. You know, a lot of people get arrested or do some time in prison, and their life is over. They ain't coming back from that.
No, they're not
because
trying.
it destroyed them.
They don't.
That's right.
They don't
That's
want
right.
to. It's like you can't send nobody to D-Rug rehabilitation if they're not ready.
Right.
I did rocks and all that, and I told you the story of how I got off that shit.
They coming. I said, calling.
I done been I done served my whole life for this country. I done served D-Rugs, I done served time, and I done served in the Navy for this motherfucking country. I done served all my life for this motherfucking country. I'm proud of where I'm at right now. I got a house, I got a beautiful wife, grandkids, 3 cars, and I'm loving life right now.
Brother. There you go.
And
there you go. That's what's important.
Yes. And see, right now, my most important thing right now, like I said, I'm in love with my wife. But right now, my most important thing is my grandkids, because I got to survive for their future to make their future better. Because if we don't right now, y'all, our kids going to be fucked up. They don't want to go to school anyway. And I think everybody, in my opinion, that they're not going to really teach you the right shit in school. I think everybody should homeschool their children.
They never was teaching.
That's a good idea.
At school.
That's a very good idea.
You had to learn. You had to learn after the fact truths. You know what I'm saying? Because they teach you lies.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a stupid question.
Hey, wait, hold on. Real quick. This is my last thing. I'm about to bounce.
Why would your oppressor teach you the truth about anything?
That's right.
They're not gonna do it.
Hey, real quick, I just want to say, Maddie, you're a really good dude, man. I'm really glad that I was on this live. Y'all are all really good people, man. I love all y'all. Y'all have a really good night, man. I gotta bounce, but y'all have a good rest of the day. You guys are really good.
Easy, brother.
You too, bro.
4 o'clock Central Time every day. You catch me.
All right, now.
All right. Now, like what Just we were talking about, I mean, rap never really had addiction. Rap was not like that. Rap was doing the other part of it. But that's addiction to the money. That's also an addiction. People understand that. It's not the user that's addicted, but it's also the person serving who is addicted to making that money. That is an addiction right there. Would y'all agree with that?
That's not even what I was about to say.
The new guest.
Hey,
what's up? What you finna say, Just be?
I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna drop down. Maddie, I love the conversation that we had. I am blessed and honored that you opened yourself up to me to say that. Like, you have ascended to me for that.
Thank you.
But when we were talking about statistics and all those things, when you look at the numbers,
math ain't math.
The numbers it does not make sense.
You don't.
I'm not actually talking about the labor and statistic numbers. I'm talking about
the judicial system.
These astronomical levels of these bubbles that they're trying to put us in. Me, because my fiance currently lives in Virginia.
In the military, yeah. You told me.
I get labeled a single mother. When the fuck was I ever a single mother?
How? That's what I understand. Let me ask y'all something, ladies. And it is a real question for real. How are y'all considered a single mother? That's what I don't understand. Because, okay, I understand there's some I'm gonna let you answer first.
I will explain that.
Okay.
I will explain
that. Okay, look. If you and the father not living together, that's what I'm gonna say. If you're not living together with the baby's father, right? But he's still doing his manly duties of taking care of the child, physically being there, seeing the child all the time, taking care financially.
You are not a single mother.
That's what I'm saying.
You are not a single mother.
A single mother.
No, you're not a single mother. So there is a single mother who is the only parent, who is the primary parent, where that father only comes around for Father's Day to have clout, to make himself look good, who comes around when he wants to. That is a single mother. Because the everyday, day to day, she has